Hi, my name's Tim Magner, and I love worms. I love dirt too. So I wrote a book, Earl the Earthworm Digs for His Life. I can read it for you. Earl the Earthworm digs for his life. A single, tiny cocoon lay under a leaf in the soil. The cocoon hatches, and out pops an earthworm named Earl. Earl the Earthworm explores his surroundings, inching this way and that. Earl notices the bumblebees above, buzzing from flower to flower. No time to linger. Wow, imagines Earl, who feels the vibrations. I like those wings, how fast they fly. Just then, an army of ants marches by. Earl crawls along, absorbing the march. How hard they work, ponders Earl, who realizes he isn't strong like an ant. The ants march on, leaving Earl behind. Now, wild prairie grasses surround Earl, who understands he's not like the grass either. Worse, the blazing sun makes Earl hot and tired. Earl continues, wiggling toward darker ground. Once in the shade, Earl feels the presence of a towering tree. Probing around its sturdy base, Earl thinks to himself, this giant must do spectacular things. Traveling around the solid trunk, Earl's more confused and frustrated than ever. Well, I can't be busy like a bee. I'm too weak to work like the ants. I won't grow wild like the beautiful prairie grasses, and I certainly can't do any of the spectacular things this giant tree does. So what is it that I do? Earl asked himself. At just that moment, rain begins to fall from the sky above. Earl can't hear the pitter-patter of the rain hitting the ground, but he can feel it. The rain falls on Earl and all around him. And as the rainwater gathers, Earl begins to dig, wriggling and eating his way under the ground. Why does he dig? Nobody knows for sure, but if you ask Earl, he'll tell you his gut told him to. Earl digs head first, and with a body made of muscle, he digs perfectly. He tunnels through the soil, breaking it apart crumb by crumb, even dragging parts of dead leaves with him. Soon, the water follows Earl, down and down and around and around. Suddenly, Earl realizes he isn't alone. In addition to tree and plant roots, an entire miniature zoo inhabits the soil. Tiny creatures, too small for us to see with our own eyes, with names like bacteria and fungi, swarm all about. And they all celebrate Earl's arrival, for he brings air to breathe, water to drink, and food to eat. So now, Earl no longer cares he doesn't have the wings of a bee, or the strength of an ant, or the beauty of the prairie, or any of the spectacular things of a tree. Earl finally understands what he does and why he does what he does. Everyone and everything connected to Earl's world benefits from his eating and digging. So Earl continued to do what earthworms were made to do. Dig. And dig Earl did. Earl proudly digs through the damp earth until he reaches the surface. Once on the ground, he deposits the earth's finest fertilizer, his waste. So while Earl can't see like you or me, it doesn't matter, for he can sense the bees buzzing their approval, bzzz, the ants stopping to salute, and the prairie grasses waving. But perhaps most impressive, for its friend Earl, the towering tree sways its trunk and shakes its leaves. The end.